you.
Alright everybody, let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about how to draw... today I'm going to be talking about how to draw the inside of a room using one-point perspective, okay? So the same way we were able to draw buildings using one-point perspective and accurately foreshorten them, we can also techniques with a little bit of alteration. So I'm going to start with my horizon line. I'm going to draw it really lightly because I'm not going to be able to see my horizon line from inside the room, if that makes sense. Look around you now. We're inside a room. We can't see the horizon line. It's nowhere to be found. Alright, so I'm going to draw it lightly because I'm using it as a tool for my constructions, but not much more than that. And I'm also going to draw the vanishing point here. I'm going to draw that pretty lightly too. I'm going to make it dark enough so you can see it. But if I was just drawing without showing you how to draw, I'd just draw it dark enough so I could see it. Alright, so let's get started. So I want to start by drawing a rectangle, a box, okay? So this is kind of similar to the way that I start when I'm drawing in one-point perspective. I'm drawing like an exterior or some buildings. Alright, I'm going to draw from 3 inches to 8 inches. Basically, I want to leave a couple inches on each side of my box. Draw another vertical line up here. This will be the back wall. So here's the top and the bottom of the back wall. Then I'm going to connect them together into a rectangle. I can draw this a little bit darker because I'm pretty sure I'm going to leave most of it, but I think a good practice, maybe a better practice than that, would be to draw everything fairly lightly, because you don't know how much of this you're going to want to cover up later. Alright, and then from here we're going to draw the left wall, the right wall, the floor, and the ceiling. So the way we're going to do that, we're going to connect the vanishing point and the corner here, and then starting at the corner and going to the edge of the page, we're going to make a line. So that's going to be the line, the edge between the floor and the right-hand wall here. Then we're going to do the same thing with each of the remaining corners. Connect the vanishing point in the corner, and then from the corner, draw a line moving out. Vanishing point connects to the corner. From the corner, we draw a line moving out. Same thing down here. Okay. So now we've got our basic room. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to erase my horizon line. Not really going to see it. Alright, so we might want to add some different things to this room now. So here's our back wall, here's our ceiling, our floor, our left-hand wall, our right-hand wall. If we want to add something to this back wall, say we want to add a window, I'm going to start by, we're just going to draw a box. Here's a simple window. Okay. If we want to draw a door, start with vertical lines. Then for the top edge is going to be moving towards us. So we'll draw an orthogonal line. So we got the vanishing point on the ruler here. Draw the top of the door. Kind of a wide door. That's alright. That's alright. Maybe that's a closet. Put some shelves in the closet. shelves in the closet are going to be moving towards us. So they're going to be pointing towards that vanishing point. Okay. And then the bottoms and the tops of the shelves are going to be horizontal lines. So I won't be able to see the top or bottom of this shelf because it's right on the horizon. Okay, so there's a closet. Maybe move some shelves. And we want another door here. If we have a door here, it's going to be the same as the window, same as the wall. It's just going to be horizontal lines and vertical lines. So everything on this wall is going to be horizontal and vertical lines. On this wall, we're going to have the horizontals replaced with orthogonals. Same thing over here. So I want to draw a bed. Start with the end of the bed here. This is going to be the foot. So the foot of the bed will be facing us directly, and it'll be kind of sitting along this wall here. Fix that later. So since that foot surface is facing us directly, it'll be flat. Okay. And then the side of the bed is going to be moving away from us. So that's going to be an orthogonal. This top edge of the side will be moving away from us. That's an orthogonal. It's going to be a vertical line. It's going to be the headboard sort of coming up. Draw a pillow here. Make that a little more freeform. Alright, we want to do, did we decide this was a window? This will be a window. It's going to be your first apartment right here. This is sad. It's going to be tiny. It's going to be sad. We put some curtains up. I don't know who we're kidding, but we're going to put some curtains up. Street outside, maybe some trees. I don't know what's outside your apartment. You can decide. Alright. Maybe we'll do a rug. Rug you found on the sidewalk. I'm just kidding, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why I think that stupid stuff is funny, I just do. Alright. Some nice fringe. Everybody wants a rug with some nice fringe, right? Alright, so the main difference with doing an interior space is you have to think about like drawing a box, but instead of focusing on the front of the box like we are when we draw a building, we're focusing on the back of the box because we're inside of it and it doesn't have a front. Okay? So you start with the box, and then instead of going towards the vanishing point, you go away from it, but it's still an orthogonal line. It's still pointed towards that vanishing point. Alright? And at this point, you can really go in there and bring it up to a whole new level. So we'll go ahead and we'll take our pencil here. And just take everything to a gray tone. So we take everything to a gray tone, and if you grab one of those graphite kits, you can cheat. There's a little graphite brick in there. Makes your work a lot faster. So if we take everything to a gray tone, it serves kind of two functions here. And one is that it gives us sort of a middle tone to work from, so it can enhance our shading a lot and make it a lot more dramatic. The other thing is it hides a lot of our sins. So a lot of the erasures that we make or we have made already are going to be covered up by this. So if I'm thinking about light coming in from the window here, I might start thinking about what kind of things are going to be in shadow, what kind of things are going to be lit up. I can also start using my eraser as a drawing tool. But you know, if our goal is to kind of move away from line, or if it's to make our drawings start to resemble photographs a little bit more, it's really important that we start to figure out how to use some of that tone. Here's a little trick when I don't know how I want to shade something. Kind of bring a shadow where my edge is and pull away from that. as I start to add shadow to different things in my drawing, I can really start thinking about sculpting things into three-dimensional objects rather than just making them out of shapes. The other thing that's in these graphite kits over there are these 4B pencils. So you might know about number 2 pencils. The number on the pencil is related to its softness or hardness. The 4Bs are a little bit softer than the number 2s, so they go on a little bit darker. When they're softer, it's easier for the pigment to come off on the paper, so they go on a little darker. So that's especially useful when you're trying to get real dark lines or trying to shade stuff. Well, I'm not using my ruler. Seems like kind of a bad plan here. Got it. do things properly. I don't know, you can add or take out whatever you want. It's your room, right? Alright, there we go, something like that. Not too shabby. I want like a smoother paper. Alright, so there's a simple room, 1-point perspective.